What's up, YouTube? He's back here working on Hot Wheels stuff. So, today's the day. Let me show you what we got here. We're gonna open it up. Should be the turbo for the car. Finally got here. They finally got it worked out where it got here, but it is what it is. Took about a week and a half or so to get this thing done, get it here. So let's get this thing opened up. Hopefully it's what it's supposed to be. It doesn't feel really that heavy. It doesn't feel as heavy as my other turbos, so
can I have the keys?
we'll see what happens. They're in the tractor, I think. So we're gonna open this up, see what it looks like, and go from there. So this is just gonna be the unboxing. Ta-da! Let me turn this camera around for you. What's up, YouTube? All right, so let me show you what we're going here. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you know we got our package yesterday. So we got this in here. This is the itty bitty fins that broke off. So here's what it is. But let me show you what we got. I gotta put my tools up where I was working earlier. But we ended up going VS Racing, and it is a 76-65 billet wheel turbo. So it's still a billet wheel turbo, and just a smaller backside. And then this actually looks a little smaller, but it's a 76 wheel. So we'll see what happens. We'll get it put on, and yeah. So that's the goal for today. We're gonna get it put on, and we might actually, not 100% sure, we might actually lower this thing down a little bit. We got a spacer under here because when the turbo was on here originally, it clocks different and it went down and it would hit this. But now that it don't hit that, might actually do away with this spacer, so that'll help it spool some as well. So this one is supposed to be a 94 AR with a 75 wheel. The one we got is a 81 AR with a 65 wheel. Getting the exhaust redone, so it is what it is. If we lower the turbo down, we're gonna have to redo some of this artwork here. I don't know exactly what we'll do, but we'll go and see what happens. I'm gonna take everything off and see how it sets on there, and see if it's going to clear, see if we're going to be able to do it that way. If we can, great, we'll do that, because it being directly mounted. I'll show you when I get this off. I'll show you that spacer and what I'm talking about, but let me get to work, get this off. All right, so I'm going to give y'all a couple little looks here of what's going on. I got the turbo off, right? So I got the turbo off, and this is that spacer. So this inside is real small. It's smaller than my thing, and also this is a twin scroll, which I get this spacer on. I need to fix the dipstick. Get that spacer off, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is a twin scroll, and then it goes to a big single. But I got this spacer on here because it would always hit these headers, right? Or header. So anyway, there's size comparisons. Both of them are 76s. This is, I guess, I don't know, is that supposed to be an anti-surge? I don't really know. Those are blocked off, so give you a little bit of idea. For some reason, this is smaller on this one compared to this one. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And then let me get these on the exhaust side so y'all can see the difference on the exhaust sides. Because they don't really look that much of a difference, but this is supposed to be a 91 and this is a 81, so 10 millimeters, and then 65 millimeter and 75 millimeter. Both of them are 3-inch housings. You can obviously see that you can obviously see this wheel is bigger than this wheel. So, here's what it is. Let's get this thing set on. We're going to take this spacer off, like I said, and see if that turbo will sit right there on that spacer, because if it does, it'll actually, I mean, it'll lower the turbo an inch. I think it's a 1 inch, maybe a 2 inch. I don't really remember. I think it's a 1 inch, but it'll lower that. And then with that being lower, my exhaust will be more down here and have to come up. So hopefully Anthony's got enough pieces to do it. I'm sure he does. It is what it is. And then with it being set lower, I won't be able to hook up the intake side because yeah, the pipes won't be enough. So it is what it is. Either way, I'm gonna get turbo on here. If it will bolt straight to this, I'm gonna bolt it straight to that. Let me take this off, and then you'll get to see what I'm talking about on the whole twin scroll thing. All right, I know y'all don't like to see my face, so I'm gonna spin this thing around. I'm gonna show you what the twin scroll. So I got the spacer off. You see T4 spacer. I had to do this to make clearance, but now we got a different setup. So this is what I'm talking about, twin scroll. So that's my, don't worry about that. That's for my blow off valve. But so I'm going to try to mount the turbo straight to this and see if I can get it clocked how I want. So this is where we set it on. I'm gonna put a bolt in each corner, or I'm gonna put 2 bolts in it, kind of hold it. It might be here and here, it might be them 2. I don't know, I'll put 2 in it, hold it, get it set on there, and we'll see how it looks. So stay with us. Yeah. What's up? Y'all hear that? I love the sound of rain on the metal roof, you know? Rain, rain. All right, bad news. We had to put the spacer on. So it was hitting the header. So I'm going to, missing a bolt, missing a nut. I'll have to get me one. Is that the only one? Yeah, it's the only one I'm missing. I'm gonna tighten those up, and then I'm gonna set the turbo on here, get it clocked how I need to, and then we're gonna seal it, stick it on, be good to go get the exhaust done, because we're redoing the exhaust. We're actually gonna, well, I'm not gonna tell you, you're just gonna have to see for yourself, so stick with me. Hey, we're back, and just like that, ta-da! So it's on the exhaust. It's like, it's a little shorter, so the exhaust is hitting here, and then it's this is a little short, so I'm gonna have to add to it because it barely fits. We are going to, I'm gonna put my turbo guard on it, I'm gonna put the turbo blanket on it, and I'm gonna take the oil line off, the oil feed line. I'm gonna squirt a little oil in there, even though it's probably got lube in there. I'm gonna go ahead and squirt a little oil in there just to get some in there. But yeah, so we're getting ready to fire this thing up. So yeah, there you go. All right, we're done. Look, turbo guard's on. You can see it's got a screen on it. Turbo guard's on. Got a turbo blanket on it now, so both cars have blankets on it. This one's got a turbo guard on it. But there we go. That's the new look. Still 76, but 7665. Housing's a little smaller, but we got a little bit of tweaking to do on the exhaust and a little bit to do on the intake, which I'm probably gonna hold this. I'm gonna stay on this video, so just stick with us. And today's actually Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to Anthony's until either Thursday or Friday to get that done. But either way, it will run right now. We're gonna fire it up, see what it should sound about the same, really. Yeah. But I just want to make sure everything's working, everything's oiling, everything's spinning. So stay with us. Be right back. Here we go. Spinning. Burning some of that stuff off, just the oil stuff in my hands and everything. But there we go. That is a VS Racing turbo too. So, me and Chris over here playing with the other one. Oh no. So, anyway, stay with us, get the intake down and get the exhaust on it, so y'all see it next. Well, y'all might see some of the process, but this is what happens. Alright, it's the next day, we're back. We're gonna take this thing over to Anthony's house and have him weld up me some exhaust. So yeah, stay with us and watch the process. Here in this part of the country, like there's one guy go, y'all. Anthony is done. This is how it's going to be, maybe. Look here. We're going to leave it out like this, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Heck yeah, right there.
I like that.
Done.
Also,
Process coming along.
Plenty of adjustment.
Yeah. Got a little muffler right there. Anthony's heading away.
Hey.
He's working, I'm just messing.
Yep, that's perfect. All right, let me get everything welded up.
All right. We come up, huh? Oh, we come over here to pick up the car. So let's take a look at it. We still gotta do some cleaning on the pipe to get it where we want it. He told me he's gonna let me clean it. But yeah, check this out. Got my intake pipe run better, nicer looking welds. And then there's my exhaust with my muffler. Muffy, it's my Muffy. So yeah, and I wanted him to stick the exhaust out. I like it. You know, I like it how far it sticks out.
it just looks different.
Yeah. Well, used to it only stuck out a little bit, and then it would blow sud all over this. So it'll stick out a little bit more, which will throw it a little bit more away from the car. So I like it. That's what I want him to do. So we're gonna start this thing up. Ashley's gonna video the startup, and then after it's running, the startup will be a short probably, or mainly for Anthony to hear it. But it is what it is. It's done. I'm gonna set this out of the way. I got an O2 sensor on the way. This one is this side didn't want to work no more, so I'm gonna tie this wire up. But let's get this thing fired up, see what it sounds like. All right, it's definitely quieter. It actually brought it down surprisingly quite a bit. Y'all see it clean in the next video. I know I said it's gonna be this one, but I'll show you the pipe in the next video because I want to get this video up, and hopefully somebody that sees it wants to come out and see it at the show. So today's Friday, it'll probably be up either tonight or tomorrow morning, but Saturday the 21st from 7 to 9 at Myra's and Valdez. Come out and see us. It's gonna be a good meet. Garrett always does good. He always has a good turnout, so come see us.